all the way to your mother's house in Ecorse. Wasn't that one thing that did we have Ecorse?
Oh, yeah.
Was it Ecorse or Rouge?
No, Ecorse.
No,
How
it
far
was
was it?
Ecorse, it was on Hubbard
And all that
Street.
stuff.
Hubbard Street.
How far was that?
I don't
Right
know
by
the
Great
distance.
Lakes Steel.
It's precious to us.
Downtown Ecorse at the time would be considered
Jefferson.
It's on Jefferson.
Okay.
Great Lakes Steel is.
That's quite a walk there.
Pretty good walk, yeah, when you're young.
When you're young, yeah.
Could you do that now?
I don't think so. I know so. I can't.
And you know, besides the rug story of them rolling me up in rugs, they used to make me go with them from Bacon Street, walk all the way down Dearborn Street to 4th Street, and then up 4th Street and cross, and we paid a telephone bill, I think it was. Was it the telephone bill? Near Fort and Green.
Across the tracks to 4th Street?
Yeah.
There was an industrial plant there too, wasn't
The
there?
Cadillac was made there.
Was that Cadillac? Okay. Turnstead was there too.
Yes,
Turnstead was
Ralph
on,
Weston.
Turnstead was on Livernois and 4th Street. That's where my mom worked.
Okay, that was a long walk then.
Well, they didn't give a damn, they just dragged me.
You know, look at it. I'm not sure.
That's why I walk funny, probably.
You know what Grandma used to make us do, and I still remember that. Delray had a store that was sold live chickens.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And she
the
made
chicken.
us. You take a tag, and that same tag is put on the chickens.
Yeah.
And we had to wait until they slaughtered it and did that. Whatever they
It was
did.
on Dearborn Street.
I don't know exactly where it
Dearborn
was,
Street. There used to be
but
a
it
chicken
smelled
place.
terrible in there because it
It was on Dearborn, right close to Jefferson.
was a little store. You couldn't tell that that's what it was in the front, but when you had
They
to
used
go
to
through
have
the
live
back.
chickens in there. We used to go get our chickens there. My dad, my sister.
Well, Grandma,
Yeah.
Grandma didn't think they were fresh unless you bought
You
that
don't
way.
remember
And the
that?
same,
You don't
she
remember
always
the
said,
chicken place?
Yeah, barely, but I never
It used to,
remember.
like you said, it used to smell.
"Oh, did
bad.
really?" Because it was a slaughter place in the back of the
Yeah.
store.
Well, when we lived in Dearborn, we raised chickens during the war years. 3 different kind of chickens: the leghorn, the white leghorns for the eggs. We had a big chicken coop in the backyard, and Rhode Island Reds for the meat, and the Plymouth Rock for the meat. Plymouth Rock was black and white speckled. And chickens are really dirty, but we did the
Oh,
same
yeah.
thing. Irene and I, my mother had us go out there probably twice a week to kill a chicken so she could cook or whatever she wanted to do with it. And we killed a chicken and chopped her head off.
Do you know Grandma, I don't know where she bought it or if we bought home the live chicken. I remember her doing it on her back porch, cutting the head off and all this, and chicken ran around if the head was off. But do you remember what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about? What a mess! But you know why she did it? To drain the blood. I know this is going to sound terrible. drain the blood, and she put it in the soup, and it gels. It doesn't run all over the soup. It's solid. As soon as it hits the water, it's solid. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, I recall what we did. Irene and I did it. We killed a chicken and cut their neck off. And after a while, we got so used to it, and accustomed to it, that we made bets on which chicken would die first after we killed. She'd kill one, I'd kill one, and let them run that way. You know, the blood come out while they run.
And they splatter all.
Yeah, my dad used to do that in the basement down in Ecorse. And he had a big block of wood, I'll never forget. He grabbed the head and he go like, wham, and that thing took off. And it's running around, and I was moving like hell. I was 6 years old. Was I 6, 5 or 6? I was really little. I remember heading for the stairway, and the damn thing was chasing me. It didn't have a head. It didn't know where it was going, but I thought it was after me. Man, I couldn't get up those stairs quick enough.
Well, boy, they're dirty, but you know what? After the blood is drained out, they took them and put them in boiling water to pull it.
Oh, the
All the
that
feathers
smell.
off, yeah.
That used to smell so bad.
Yeah.
I remember doing it with my mom. They used to put it in boiling water and then they would take the feathers off the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, the smell of the
That's why
feathers.
that room in the back smelled where the chickens were sold.
Yeah.
We did that too.
But then clean the chicken up real good
Yeah.
so you can prepare it for whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
That was the way they did it then.
But here we go to Kentucky Colonel, Colonel Sanders or whatever.
Yeah, they do it all for you.
Yeah. But that brings back some memories, to me when you talk about chicken.
Yeah.
What was your grandma's maiden name?
Kick the bucket.
Do you guys remember?
Fuzzakush. I can't spell it.
Fazaka.
Like Farkas.
That's
and-
it.
and-
That's
that's, and okay, that's